And welcome back, guys. Oh my god. Haven't recorded in ages. Last time I recorded, I wasn't well. Yeah, I wasn't well. Was it this one? Oh no, it was Skyrim. Believe it or not, I still have a slight little chesty cough, but that was, that means I've had it for like over 2-3 weeks. It's nuts. But, oh my god. Yeah. I had come on like 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago when I last uploaded the previous part. Yeah. And I just basically cleared out the entire house. Pretty much. Ready to be either knocked down and rebuilt and what have you. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, as you can see, still have a bit some shit on my chest. But yeah, I just organised everything the best I can, pretty much. I think I did this off camera. No, I know I did this off camera. I'm just trying to think, did I know I mentioned it in one of my previous episodes. Might have been, I think it was Skyrim, actually. Yeah, I think it was actually Skyrim that I mentioned it. That I did a thing. That I did do a thing. Yeah, I like just put all food, all bone meal in. Yeah. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe in the description if you want to find social media, just trust yours. Just it's been a while. It's been a while. Because obviously the episode of Skyrim, I think I went like 7 or 8 days without recording. Obviously because of the fucking flu, of course. So yeah, I'm like, there's just no. To be honest, there was one day, like, I think it was the day before, when I felt like the sore throat coming on for the first time, and I'm like, ooh. And the thing was, it actually was on the day when I would have recorded Skyrim, and it was probably the last day I probably felt well enough to actually probably record, where I would have like appeared to be perfectly fine, where the symptoms was just very, very faint and minor. Like you know when like it's like the day or before it suddenly hits you hard. Yeah, it was on that day, and I'm like, and it's always the case. Oh, I'll see how I feel tomorrow, and then then the next day I was like, oh, okay, yep, yeah, I can't. It's just hit me fucking hard. But one other thing that I basically have done, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I did say that I've done some bits, and like I said, I did this like the day after the last episode of this went up. I literally booted it back up again. I think after I finished rendering the video, and I just basically just came back on and brought my mind down here, my pickaxe and whatnot, and yeah, I started getting to work. Yes, there are. This bit here is obviously I've not touched this. This was just how it was, I think. So yeah, it'd be nice just to kind of, I guess, fill this in, because I don't want to be having to keep faff-arsing about this all the time. I think, did I do anything with the garden? I think I did. I did do something with the garden. Yeah. And again, I don't know if I did that. I'm pretty sure I did that off camera as well. I just kind of expanded because I know I need paper. So I kind of did a thing. I kind of mined stuff out. I'm pretty sure I didn't do this on camera. If I did, let me know if I did that on camera. I know I did that, emptying the house, and what I did over here off camera. If you're thinking, what the hell did you do? I took the layer off. As you can see, the chest is floating in midair. I took a layer off the stone, pretty much. What I'm going to decide to do is take it from one of those layers over there and just come flush it straight across. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing, hopefully. Hence why I've just took all the dirt with me. Yeah, pretty much. So this is where like the whole dirt situation will now come into play, because I was just sick and tired of looking down at this and just seeing just cobblestone, and I was like, this is not great. I don't like the look of this. And yeah, it was something that I spoke about wanting to do for a while, because it was just an eyesore to look at. So yeah, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab the bed and bring it down with me. But I'm gonna sleep, and then I'll bring the bed down with me, because I don't want to have to keep going all the way up. To be fair though, I'm gonna probably end up having to come back up anyway, just for more dirt. So I might as well just leave it up there. It's fine. Obviously, I'm not gonna want just. I don't want it just to be for the whole episode of me just placing dirt. But it is, I guess, making a start. Yeah, that's the one thing that hasn't let up a bit. And that's all it is, just a cough. That's all it is. I don't know. Yeah, looking up. It's nothing out. There's just nothing else. Thank God. Could actually be a chest infection. So I would need antibiotics for that. But if you don't take antibiotics, I think it just takes a little bit longer for it to go, I think. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's definitely eased up. These things happen, especially around summertime, when the weather is high. You can reach right up and touch the sky. I hope my relaxed uploads isn't. 'Cause I think me not uploading for like 7 or 8 days might have made people kind of like leave. Because I know I said that that I'm doing a more relaxed upload. You know, I'm not like, again, constantly recording, constantly uploading, you know, like I would if I was a big channel. Because again, that would just burn me out for no reason. Now, I'm not saying that you guys are no reasons. Like, it would make more sense if I had big views, you know. And like I've already said, I appreciate every view that I get, every single one of you guys. But if I'm like getting on average between 20 to 30 views, like, it would be suicide on my behalf to put in the effort if I was getting 100,000 views. You know what I mean? I dare you to come in. Okay, you don't come in then. Hello. Yeah, come over here. Hello. Hi. Let's come into my window, are we? There we go. There we go. Thanks for the free XP, though. I do appreciate it. Come on, then. One more. Hey, fuck for that. Right, can it now be fucking... Stop raining, please? New York can piss off. Taking a bed with me. Fuck it. Screw you, bitches. let this recording be a little bit of a relaxed one as well. Just not just until I am 100%. At the moment, I would say I'm like about 90%. You know, because I've still got the fucking irritating cough. And the worst fucking thing is I've got to do a farming simulator. I need to get that started recording as well. I'm in a way I am kind of like very, very fortunate that I've got a whole pre-recorded Resident Evil. I am kind of like when that came when I realized it was that next, and I'm like, oh thank fuck for that. It's like, and I think that was at that point I was still kind of like 50-50 or nearly coming 60 better, but I was still like. I still wasn't fully there, and yeah. Thank God that like obviously no one can predict it. That's the thing. No one can predict like when you're gonna get unwell, and like I said in the episode on Skyrim, like I'm always the last fucker to get it because I'm always in my room, you know. Where's the sound? Fucking sound going in my headphones, or is it just, I don't know. Yeah. And this is also just a great, opportunity to, I can just, like I said, chillax a little bit, talk to you guys a little bit, talk about things and what I might do in the future and what have you, little things here and there. Like, I can't wait to do more VR stuff. It's just having the room to do it in. This literally, you can see my wall how close it is. I literally don't really have the room for the VR. I appreciate, obviously, a friend of the family giving it to me for nothing. Especially considering that cost like fucking 300 quid. I got given it to me for nothing. That and the controllers, which, So, it'll be some point maybe next year. Hopefully when I'll be getting my own place. Where things will really start cranking up. Well, I will start really cranking it up more. Meaning, we are talking about, obviously, VR content. More VR content. We are talking more streaming. While I could technically still do that here, it's, I don't know. That's one that I'm still indecisive of at the moment. Undoing, because at the moment I'm enjoying the life of enjoying the freedom of upload. I'm enjoying the non-pressure, just relaxed approach at the moment, because I had spent so many years on the grind. I spent over, I think, 6 years on YouTube on the grind, and now with this new channel, I was almost like burnt out from all of that, and then starting this new channel, and I'm like, let's just be more. Let's just take this one in my stride. Because let's just face it. Gaming channels aren't all the rage anymore. They're not. They're just not. Nowadays, it's reaction. Not really my cup of tea. I like watching reaction, but how YouTube is regarding what content you react to is very on the borderline of a thin line. Like, you can't apparently react to children getting hurt, so that kind of ruins that a little bit, you know. So you can't watch comedy, any failed videos of kids falling over and stuff like that, because you get a fucking strike from that. So this is what I mean. Streaming, like, the thing with streaming is that you have to do it full time. That's the only problem regarding streaming, is that you have to do it full time. You can't, like, do a little bit here and a little bit there. It's like you have to be full on 24/7 streaming. And there have been people who have streamed for like 4 or 5 years to nobody. That's what I mean. That's why, obviously, people, you know, collab a lot. Yes. But, unfortunately, most of my friends either now work, yeah, or they want to get back into streaming, but it either gets in the way of what I'm doing, which is never good, or their lives kind of, I guess, I wouldn't say get in the way of mine. No. I don't like my time being wasted. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't like my time being wasted. You know, I like spending every inch of my time doing what I enjoy doing, which is playing games, right? And while doing this is fun, while doing recordings I absolutely enjoy doing, you know, the amount of time I put into actually just playing games in general, if I was to do that to YouTube, I was for 5-6 years. That's what I was doing. The amount of energy, the amount of time that I was actually putting into the I had no time for myself. That's why I now do what I do, because I had literally zero time for myself, because I put every minute back then into this. So I would literally record, and I'll be so exhausted when all the hours build up and build up and build up and build up. You know, when I would record the day before, and then, you know, yeah, so I record the day before, I edit, and then, you know, you think, well, you're done then, didn't you? You recorded for the next day. Yeah, but that catches up. All those hours when you're basically recording every single day, even if the video is for the next day. So you're basically recording the day before for the video the next day. You know, and you're probably thinking, but, you know, now that you're done, now you finish editing, the whole rest of the day is for yourself. No, because I'm not switching off. Because in my head I'm thinking, fuck, did I do this okay? Did I do that okay? You know, so literally in my head I'm just constantly on, or I'm constantly thinking about what I'm going to do the next day for that recording for the day after. So I'm constantly on in my head, just constantly switched on in my head, thinking, right, okay. And I was also streaming as well back then. at that point. So my brain just never got a chance to switch off. So by the time I actually... Oh, yeah, and then there was also catching up on YouTube. Because I also watch content creators as well. I wasn't just a content creator myself. I was watching content creators. I was watching people who I enjoyed watching. And then by the time I finished watching all them, I looked at the time. It's like, oh, fuck, it's 10 o'clock. And then I find myself, all the games that I love playing in my spare time, I'm like, I don't have time for. And at that point, when that started to happen, is when I started to kind of like lose it a little bit. I started to lose it a little bit, like the love, the passion of the game, because I felt like it was then just more of a chore when I was doing it just for the YouTube. I mean, yes, I was definitely playing the game. The games that I was recording, yes, I obviously I only play games that I enjoy, that I love. But outside of that, yeah, didn't have time for. And there was some days where it definitely got to me with the games that I was actually doing as well. There were brief moments where I hated it. You know, though I was hating knowing, oh shit, I've got to record. I love Minecraft, but I hate it because I'm recording it just for recording it, for the sake of recording it to upload, and just so that video is up. It's that's making sure that it's up on my channel. And yeah, I just started to lose I started to lose the fun in it. Yeah. And that's not to say that if I all of a sudden started getting a much more bigger audience, some would argue, well, wouldn't that be the case again? Yes and no. Or maybe no. I don't know. It's. I think by then my mind would be aware that I would need to, or I could, like I said, I could still stay the same. Like especially if it's just for my own mental health. You know what I mean? I could still stay the same. I mean, I probably would increase a little bit on the production side. I probably would just, post more frequently, a little bit more frequently. But I wouldn't like go full train. Yeah, I wouldn't go full throttle. I would increase it a little bit. But yeah. But yeah. Right. I'm gonna just do these last few dirt blocks, and I'll probably finish off the rest off camera. And we will just go do something else for a bit. Yeah. It's true what they say. It's not as easy as you think doing YouTube. It really isn't. I think what makes it a little bit easier is the game choice. If it's the game, if it's a game that you're playing that you know really well and that you've either beaten many times before, and that makes life a little bit easier for sure. And some people do like watching gameplay. Well, watching you play a game that you've never played before. But that's the thing. I'm not into every game. Shocker. Like anybody else. Not everybody else is into certain games. Which is why, like I said, I'm always open for suggestion. But don't be upset if I look into it and go, no, this is not for me. Sorry. Because, like, at the end of the day, no one would force you to play a game that you wouldn't like. You know. So yeah, and I'm not going to force myself to play a game that I wouldn't play. You know. And I've also got to get like games recorded as well for Halloween, and Halloween's quite far away. Halloween is quite far away. But there are some games that I have not yet that I have played. So with those games, I will just probably pre-record them. Games that I have done in the past. Again, on my old channel. Like Outlast, the first one. I'd like to get that one recorded. Pre-recorded. And just have it there ready to go. Because there'd be no point in me doing that one as a normal series if I've already beaten it before. So. But. It's been like 5 or 6 years since I last played it, so... For most games, it's more me just playing it, because I know there'll be... I know there are people out there who love watching people's reactions to stuff, and I am one of them. I love watching, I love watching people's reactions to content creators that I enjoy. Like take the Sidemen for an example, the Sidemen. You know, I enjoy watching people's reactions to the Sidemen, or to songs that I like, and just seeing their first time reaction, even though I think some of them it's just for clickbait, but it's whatever. And I know there will be people out there who be thinking, oh, you know, I would love to watch someone's reaction, or just see some, to playing a horror game or something like that. So yeah, it would be mostly for that purpose, really, you know. And I should have expected that Stray wasn't going to be, you know, as popular as I would have thought it would have been. I guess everyone's not always a cat lover. So cute. Nah, I kind of guessed it as much. I am not someone who will not finish off a series. I hate that. I fucking absolutely hate that. I know Jacksepticeye has done that. Markiplier has done that, and it pisses me off so much. PewDiePie has done that, and it pisses me off so much. Like, they basically start a game, and they don't fucking finish it. And I'm like, why? Why? Like, Jacksepticeye, take him for an example. One of his most favourite games is Resident Evil 4, the original one. He only did 3 fucking episodes, and I'm like, why did he not finish it off? What the fuck? I mean, he might have forgotten about it, I don't know. This was going back quite a few years. PewDiePie, he started a game, Ni no Kuni, which I actually do have, and it is a game that I do want to play on this channel. I have it on PS3, but I also have it on PC. I have the enhanced edition, so I've got some cool familiars, which is so cool. So if you're excited about Ni no Kuni, awesome. That will be one of my next new main long series. So maybe when Skyrim is finished, you know, that will be a game that I will be taking over with. Yeah. Of Ni no Kuni. Ni no Kuni 2 is on my wish list. Obviously, there's no point in buying the second fucking one if I haven't played the first part. If you want to know about Ni no Kuni, how far I've got with that, I've got quite far. I think I've got like 25% game, maybe 30% game completion. I haven't finished it, and for that very reason, I've not finished it because obviously I want to finish it. You know, I don't want any spoilers. Really, too many spoilers. Yeah, like. This is what I mean. So yeah, and so he basically played 2 episodes and that was it. He didn't do it, and I'm like, it's so infuriating when you're a fan, when you enjoy watching someone, and then they finally play a game of yours, or a game that you obviously, or just a game that you enjoy watching, and they don't fucking finish it. It's nothing more infuriating. Which is why I don't do that. I will never leave a game unfinished. Whatever game I start, I will finish. Stray being one of them. And I don't give a flying fuck even if I don't get any views on it ever. I'm playing it because of me. I'm playing because I want to play the damn game. Hence, I have said this so many times before. I don't give a flying fuck what anyone wants to see. I'm basically playing games that I enjoy. I'm not out here to please fucking anybody. I'm playing a game that I fucking enjoy, that I love, that I have a passion for, and if you want to share that passion with me, then you're more than welcome to. But hence why I'm not playing every game that I ever get suggested to me, because again, I won't like it. I probably won't like it. I'm a right fussy fucker when it comes to games, because again, I don't like my time wasted. Shocker. I've already said that before. And that's why it's really hard for me to try and find games, you know, that... yeah, that's why it's very hard for me to try and find games that will kind of like set me on the way. And I guess I should do more with Minecraft. And not just more with Minecraft, but I think more with just, I guess, trying to reach out and maybe find people. I don't know. I think that's the one thing that I don't find myself doing. I think mostly because, and that's not that I don't like people. I do. Well, I should actually be honest really, shouldn't I? Well, I do suffer with... I do suffer with a slight schizophrenic, if you didn't know. Yeah. And one of the known traits, or one of the known diagnosis with that, is loneliness. Basically, loneliness is my happiness. Like, take for example, if everyone on the planet, on Earth, died tomorrow, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. I don't, you know. And so, and then on top of that, I've obviously been through some hardships in my life as well, regarding friends. You know, the whole backstabbing. So I do have a friendship complex issue as well, like trusting people. So there is that. So I do prefer just the seclusion of just being myself, because I know that I'm not going to hurt myself. Even though you do anyway. But you have to forgive yourself, unfortunately. But yeah. It's just one of those, isn't it? And that's kind of one of the main reasons I suppose I'm always I kind of want to build a family on here. You know. Yeah, that I think that makes more perfect sense. You know, if I'm basically playing games, well, the games that I'm playing, and if I'm attracting those people, then I'm basically attracting people that get me. You know, I'm attracting people that like what I like, and then from there, you know, that trust can get stronger, that bond can get stronger, that friendship can get stronger, that family can get stronger, you know. And that's kind of, I suppose, one of the main reasons why I do this, why I only play games that I love. It's because I'm trying to find people who match me. You know. But yeah. Well, I spent 39 minutes doing this. That's all I think we're going to just go do over there, but I'm going to leave that off camera. Yeah. And in the end of the day of this episode anyway, it's just me just getting something that has been on my mind done for a very long time. Yeah. Like, that has just been long overdue. It has. That's been long overdue to do. And hopefully when I look down, you know, once that's done, I can just see all green grass. You know. All nice green grass. And then, yeah. That's all I can hope. But this whole place just needs to be redone. The whole place needs to be redone, rebuilt, and just done better, bigger, better, stronger, faster. Yeah. I'll just take this opportunity for the remainder of this episode just to do this. Yeah. Just to spice it up a little bit so it's not just me placing dirt, you know. And I've mentioned before as well, like sometimes you do little things like this, which leads into an even bigger one, you know. Yeah. And that's basically what this is. This is just me starting off, getting things ready. This is me getting things ready for something bigger. Yeah, I do. I do enjoy the chats like these because, you know, it's yeah. I think it's always good to keep the the community kind of up to date with the person who they're watching. You know, I think it's always imperative that you keep everyone up to date, because I find it again infuriating when the person who I'm enjoying watching will just do something completely drastic and change. I'm like, well, what's happening? You know, and that's probably why a lot of viewers leave their people who they watch, because you've obviously fell in love with whoever it is that you've fallen in love with on YouTube in terms of their content, because of their content, you know. So when all of a sudden they change, it's like them ripping. It's like them ripping their heart out on you, kind of thing. Or no, yeah, you ripping your heart. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my god, I loved it when you did this, or I loved it when you did that. I can understand why you changed, because you need to reinvent yourself. But at the same time, I fell in love with you because of this what you did, either this is or what you said, and yeah, and that's the problem. That is the problem. And again, you can understand why they had to. Why they had to kind of like change and reinvent themselves, but then you'll change again for the third time, and not, you'll have like so many separate fan groups of your era, of what you do, and I think the people who were there at the beginning will be like, well, what about us? You know. And I don't think I don't think I would ever have it in me to change. You are who you are in real life. You know, the friends that you have in real life know you for who you are. If your friends, if all of a sudden you started to change, your friends would be like, "What the fuck are you doing? This is I don't know this person. Why are you acting like this?" That to me is that's what I see it as. You know, I'm basically just being myself. Whether you respect that or not, I don't give a shit. And I don't want to change, because that wouldn't be me then, would it? I don't want to have a multitude of people thinking, "Nah, this is the real monkey bot. Nah, this is the real monkey bot. No, 2026 is the real monkey bot." You know? No. I want people to go, "No. 2021. Monkey bot from the very, I think it was 2021. Monkey bot from the beginning. He's never changed. That's the good old monkey bot that we know and love. And he hasn't changed. And we wouldn't want him to change. And that's what I mean. Yeah. So, and that's probably why you find a lot of these big YouTubers burning themselves out, because they're constantly trying to find new ways to reinvent themselves. And they talk about that. Well, simple answer is don't reinvent yourself, just be yourself. And because so many big content creators, again, are so focused on reinventing themselves just to keep their views up. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, keep your views up. Keeping your fucking views up. isn't it funny? Early on in their career, they don't care about the views. Oh, no, well, they care about the views, but they say, "Oh, I don't really care about the money. I just care about, making sure that you guys are happy with the content." Yeah, it's their kind of sure way of like money. For me, it's knowing that you're enjoying the content that I'm enjoying. I don't give a fuck about money. To me, if I ever start ever making money, is the afterthought. That's just an afterthought. I wouldn't give a shit about that. Every viewer that I basically see on my videos is people hoping that they're enjoying the passion that I'm enjoying. That you're enjoying the game that I enjoy. That's all I care about. Every view is that, And if I end up making it, I mean, yes, I have said that it would be my dream job to do this. Of course, this would be my dream job to do this. And every single penny that I would make, it would be put back into the fucking this to make your experience even more fucking better. To have better camera quality to see my good looks and hear my beautiful voice. Yeah. I'll be able to get a better system, and I'll be able to do much more better things, and more importantly, I'll be able to do more better stuff with you guys. Absolutely. I would love to fucking set up games or get a game that can get you guys involved. Fucking love that. Absolutely fucking love that. I'm the exact same way to you guys. I can imagine that you guys, that you are spending your hard-earned precious time watching me. The least I can do is give that shit back. Yes. And whatever that may be. Whatever that may fucking be. Yes, obviously, the money that I'll probably make, obviously I will end up needing it to obviously to survive, pay the rent and all that lot. But the moment, I can finally separate that, I would love to be able to keep YouTube as just a hobby. My dream job, this might shock you, but my dream job is being a landlord. The money that will pay my bills and everything will go from that, and any money that comes from YouTube will go back straight in. I will not be touching a single penny. The moment I get, if I was to ever make it on YouTube, and if I was ever to get that point where I could finally make my actual dream come true, this will be a dream come true, but my actual dream come true is being a landlord. If I ever get to a point where I can finally start actually working on that, the moment that the amount of money that I'm making on that covers my bills, every penny that I get from YouTube will be put into a separate account and will be put straight back into you guys. That is a fucking pinky promise right there. Every fucking penny from every view that I get will be put straight back into this. It will be put into a separate account, and I'll be doing massive giveaways, gaming PCs giveaways, fucking new fucking laptops, mobile fucking phones, like proper hanging out with me for a day, wherever, Clubland, fucking, Ibiza, whatever, again, providing you're old enough. I'll make sure that every single fucking person that comes here and shows their support, I will reciprocate that back. Basically. Yeah. But anyway. And that is a God's fucking, if you don't believe me, then put me to the test. Put me to the test if you don't believe me. But, that's just me being honest. That's me being 100% honest. But anyway, I'm going to finally let you guys go. I'll be Monkey Again. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, for most social media, control, guys, next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.